In the summer of 1942, Adolf Hitler stood on a windswept bluff and occupied France and raised a pair of binoculars to his face. Operation Jubilee, the Allied landing at Dieppe, was imminent. The Fuhrer, flushed with delusion and history's worst mustache, saw only victory in the fog. His certainty was absolute, as certainty always is when conjured by a madman surrounded by yes-men and sycophants. But across the channel, Winston Churchill peered through a very different lens and saw a very different thing. He saw the peril of hubris dressed up as confidence. And so it is today. The American Fuhrer, orange of skin, hollow of principle, and bloated with grievance, believes himself to be a man of destiny, and certainty drips from his lips like foam, staining every executive order, every press conference, and every tantrum disguised as policy. He's surrounded by lackeys so spineless they couldn't hold up a paper towel. The Trump administration operates with all the nuance of a jackhammer at a funeral. They rewrite history on Tuesday and sell it on Wednesday. They wear patriotism like a cheap cologne, use God's name like cheaper whiskey, just strong enough to keep the flock drunk and docile. But certainty, dear friend, is a hell of a drug. Just ask the bones of 1,000 failed empires. Ask Napoleon's frostbitten army. Ask the blind architects of Vietnam. Certainty killed them all. It is the enemy of doubt, of science, of humility. It is the gas that fuels tanks over borders and mobs through Capitol halls. And this current regime believes that the sheer force of volume, by screaming lies louder than truth, they can bend the arc of history toward their idea of greatness. They believe if they repeat a thing enough times, it becomes real. And that reality is just another campaign slogan waiting to be managed. The laws are guidelines, decency is optional, and that truth is treason if spoken by the wrong mouth. Well, to hell with that. This is the part where the rest of us, those cursed with conscience and memory, must become an unmovable force. The quiet majority must be loud. The hesitant must grow teeth. We must remember what Churchill knew, that tyrants always believe in their own inevitability, and that history is a mean bastard to those who get too comfortable on its throne. You see, this current administration is certain of many things. They are certain that the courts will fold, that the press will whimper, and that we, the people, will roll over and accept whatever version of reality they cook up between rounds of golf and Sean Hannity appearances. But let us be the cold slap to that bloated face. Let us be the ink-stained fingers writing no across every page of their fantasy. Because in the end, certainty without humility is just madness in a better suit. And this government, my friends, is a stark raving mad one. So speak, march, mock, vote, riot, resist. Be the static that drowns out their gospel of delusion. Because history, even butchered and bruised, has one constant rule. It eventually spits out the fools who thinks it can be bought or bullied. And wouldn't it be poetic justice if this latest batch of certainty-peddling jackals finds out the hard way what Hitler learned on the cliffs of France, that the future is a funny thing. It doesn't care who's certain of it. Defiance till death.